POV, you're raising a Gen Alpha kid. You hand them a toy and they look at you like, where's the screen? You try to explain something step by step and they ask if they can just watch a quick video about it instead. You set a screen time limit and suddenly you're negotiating with a highly skilled tiny lawyer who knows exactly which buttons to push. Raising Gen Alpha is a different experience. These kids were born into a world of tablets, algorithms, AI voices, short form video, and endless content on demand. Here's what it actually feels like day to day, and what helps. First, everything is content. They don't just play, they watch other people play. They don't just learn a skill, they watch someone explain it in under a minute. One of your quiet jobs as a parent becomes helping them experience real life directly, not only consume polished versions of it on a screen. Second, their attention moves fast. Long verbal instructions often get lost halfway through. Short, clear directions work better. Visual cues help. Strong routines help even more. The more predictable the daily structure, the less friction you tend to face. Third, they are often emotionally aware but still learning how to regulate. Many Gen Alpha kids can tell you they're overwhelmed, anxious, frustrated, or mad. That awareness is useful, but it doesn't automatically come with the ability to manage the feeling. They still need your calm presence. Naming the emotion is only the first step. Co-regulation is the second. Fourth, they notice everything you do. Put your phone down during dinner and they notice. Scroll while telling them to get off their device and they definitely notice. Ask for respect while speaking sharply and they register the gap. With this generation, modeling isn't optional. It is one of the most powerful tools you have. Fifth, boredom feels uncomfortable to them. A lot of these children have rarely had to sit with nothing to do. When you protect unstructured time, you're not being unkind. You're giving them the chance to build creativity, problem solving, and self regulation. Those skills develop in the gaps, not in constant stimulation. Sixth, connection still wins. A few minutes of real, undivided attention, eye contact, and play can shift the emotional tone of an entire afternoon. These kids are growing up digital, but they still need to feel securely attached to the real people right in front of them. Seventh, boundaries work best when they are clear and calm. Long emotional lectures usually lose them. Consistent, steady follow-through teaches them. You do not have to be harsh to be effective. You do have to be predictable. Eighth, they are growing up with AI as a normal part of life. Questions about what is real, what is generated, and what is trustworthy will keep coming. Small, ongoing conversations about truth, sources, and persuasion are becoming basic parenting tools. Raising a Gen Alpha kid means learning a new balance, using technology without letting it take over, encouraging emotional awareness without skipping regulation, and offering freedom inside clear limits. Some days will feel smooth. Many will feel like an ongoing negotiation. But here is the hopeful part. These children are capable, curious, and deeply influenced by the adults who stay present with them. You do not have to master every new app or get every moment right. You just have to keep showing up with clarity, connection, and consistency. POV, you're raising a Gen Alpha kid, and you're learning right alongside them. That is not a failure. That is the work.